Can we deny these things that was caught on video? Check this out.
This clip comes to us from a TikTok account known as PG Stories Official. In the video, we hear a woman explaining to the viewer that her and her kid just got back from eating dinner and noticed that her bedroom light was on for some strange reason. She says this weirded her out a lot because she did not remember leaving it on. At one point in the video, the uploader tells her kid to wait in the car while she goes on inside to have a quick look around just to make sure that everything is okay.
See, this is the type of stuff that be making me mad. Why? Why you gotta be the hero? Why not just hit 911? That's what it's there for. That's their job. They come through, be the heroes for you. Why you need to be the hero? No.
However, as soon as she exits her vehicle, she notices this in her window.
Listen, I'm gonna walk inside real fast. I want you to wait out here for me. Yeah, I want you. Oh my God. Somebody broke into her. Yeah. Oh my God. Somebody broke into her. Oh my God. Somebody broke into her.
I don't even like her response. Oh my gosh. Somebody broke into her home. No, that's not realistic. Y'all would be freaking out. I'd be freaking out. Anybody in their right mind would be freaking out, trying to get back in the car to their kid, protecting their kid, and dialing that 911 and getting up out of there, backing up out of there. Like, I don't even like the response.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's go. Oh. Jaden, yeah, it is. Go next door. Go next door and get your icy, okay? If you hear me scream, y'all hear me scream, call 911.
Go next.
Okay?
This whole thing made me mad. Like, some people just don't have no street smart. So you're gonna let your kid get out of the car by herself. What if it's multiple people? One person's in the house, one person's outside of the house. You know what I'm saying? Your kid get out the car. What if they grab your kid? Like, you gonna let your kid be by herself? No, your kid should be attached to you. Both of y'all should have never got out the car.
Upon seeing this strange, shadow-like figure in the window, the mother states that somebody definitely broke in, while her kid can be heard in a panicked and scared voice telling her to get back in the car. While most people probably would have called the cops and left the scene immediately, she instead enlists her kid to call for help if something goes wrong, while she goes on inside to investigate. Sadly, just as she opens the door to investigate, the video abruptly ends and we are left wondering what exactly happened after the footage ended. Do you think that there really was a shadow figure looming in their house, or was it actually a home invader like she suspected? Both of the voices of the kid and mother seem quite authentic in how scared they were. What do you make of this eerie footage? Be sure to let me know in the comments below.
I would hope to think that video is a hoax, because I like to think that people are just not making those type of decisions, man. No way.
This video was uploaded to the YouTube channel UFO Today all the way back on October 28th, 2009, and is without a doubt one of the creepiest pieces of potential UFO footage out there. The footage in question was filmed at an undisclosed location in the middle of the night and shows something utterly baffling and creepy at the same time. At first, we see a large UFO mothership hovering around, which is already quite creepy as is. But things quickly escalate when this happens. Take a look.
Out there.
Hey, I got dropped off to my grandmother's house a lot of times when I was a kid. You know what I mean? Pretty much practically lived there. I know a drop off when I see one. That was a drop off. They just let some people out to come be here and stay. Wow. That was a drop off. That was more.
It immediately becomes clear that there isn't just one UFO flying around in the sky, but rather several small ones. Despite the fact that this video is well over a decade old at this point, nobody has ever been able to properly explain what exactly is going on in this video, and whether or not it's real or all some cleverly edited piece of footage.
I'm gonna say this, if y'all don't think they're among us after seeing something like that, you're sadly mistaken.
A man named Eric Wood posted this chilling video to his TikTok account on May 26, 2023, and shows some eerie footage that looks to have been filmed on a home security camera system that he had set up in the house somewhere. The footage in question may be quite grainy, so it's unfortunately a bit hard to make out precise and sharp details as to what exactly we're supposed to be looking at, but nonetheless, the footage is definitely unsettling. Have a look.
Yeah.
The video shows a pair of two glowing eyes that seem to belong to what appears to be some sort of dogman or werewolf, staring into the camera in an extremely menacing manner. To this day, nobody's entirely sure what Eric managed to capture on camera that day. Let's just hope that whatever it is, if it's real, doesn't try to haunt him on a day-to-day basis from here on out.
I don't know about that one.
This next video was posted on the wildly popular UFO subreddit, which contains pictures and videos of exactly that, interesting and chilling UFO sightings from around the world. This particular piece of footage was filmed on August 30th in Poland. The upload of the video also posted this paragraph of text alongside the video to give viewers a bit of context. Quote, "So it was 7 p.m. my local time, almost sunset. I was riding on my bicycle, training after work, on the local road near a highway leading to Lublin. You can hear cars' noise. Then suddenly I saw an airplane with trails and two white round-shaped objects, which were flying parallel to each other with the same speed, without audible noise of engines, like a plane. I took a video. I was trying to focus on these objects, but you know how it works with a normal camera in a smartphone. Anyway, aircraft flew into large rainy clouds and these objects maintained their speed and disappeared in clouds too. I was checking the sky for a while, then I went straight ahead. It was strange, but I'm aware that in eastern Poland, there is a bigger NATO military presence due to the war in Ukraine, so it could be it. I leave it to you. P.S. I'm a space passionate. I look almost every night at the night sky, and I saw a couple times strange objects with erratic movement. That's why I wanted to post this video here. Cheers." End quote. The video is definitely quite fascinating, and it is guaranteed to make you think and scratch your head in utter bewilderment. What in the world could be going on here that makes rational sense? Perhaps a real extraterrestrial spacecraft would be the most rational explanation. But this may end up being a mystery that never gets properly solved. A Reddit user named PretendQuote7580 posted this eerie piece of security camera footage online that is creeping people out all around the world, and for a very good reason, as you're about to see.
Is this a school or a daycare? What are we looking at? What am I looking at here?
The footage in question was filmed at a mall in the middle of the night.
Well, that's a mall. My bad.
All is extremely quiet and uneventful. The person who was watching over the security cameras was probably quite bored with nothing to do, but likely got the shock of their life when they ultimately saw this happen.
guessing that's not supposed to be able to do that, right? 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 That ain't supposed to do that. No, that's not how that operates.
Out of nowhere, a strange sort of toy can be seen moving around the mall floor, seemingly all by itself. The uploader of the video states that it's possible that there could be a simple battery problem with this particular toy, which would cause it to roam around like that.
And I was just about to say it didn't hit the wall, but now it looks like they're showing it hit the wall.
Other people are not entirely sure about that and seem to be convinced that this is the work of a paranormal entity. What do you think about this video? Does it show proof that even ghosts like to play around with toys?
I was about to say that ghost having a good old time, isn't he? Yeah, all alone by yourself, got the place to yourself. Must be a ghost celebrity. You know how celebrities like shut down water parks or stuff like that, restaurants and places, so they can be to themselves and have fun themselves. Bowling alleys, yeah. This ghost might be a somebody in his world.
Was this a weird battery malfunction on the toy? Be sure to let me know.
I don't think that's a battery malfunction.
This next video comes to us from a TikTok user simply known as UFO Alien Guy, and is definitely quite short in length, but it is without a doubt a very puzzling piece of footage. The video shows a man recording around outside at sunset, seemingly with nothing of interest going on. We are looking at a bush when all of a sudden, something genuinely terrifying happens. Take a look.
Hello? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Suddenly, an extraordinarily creepy grey face can be seen peering out from behind the bushes, causing the uploader to step back a few steps. At one point, it almost looks as if the strange creature is getting ready to get closer to the uploader, but the video ends before we are able to see what happens next. After watching this video, almost everyone on TikTok became convinced that this TikTok user managed to capture videographic evidence of the existence of aliens and extraterrestrial life.
They call them the Greys, and that looked like one of the Greys.
But what do you make of this weird piece of footage? The lanky creature definitely appears to be alien in nature, but is it possible that this was just something else altogether? Could this simply be some guy in a costume? We may never know.
I don't know, guy in a costume, the way it got down and moved didn't seem like human-like movement. No, that didn't give me that. If you'd have said maybe an animal or something, but look at it, it looks like it got like a face, not like that of an animal. So, different. This is definitely different. I want to know where he lives at, so I never go there, ever.
This next video comes to us from a user on TikTok known as the Movie Guy 11. In the video, he provides some context before we are about to watch the following video, writing, quote, "My friend filmed these two today in Yellowstone and thought that they were a bear at first. Then when he rewatched it, he realized they were on 2 feet." End quote. Definitely quite intriguing, so let's take a look, shall we?
Bear.
I don't know.
All of the beautiful greenery aside, there is definitely something quite odd about this footage. It all appears fine until you look closely and see two seemingly quite tall creatures roaming around the area. As the story goes, the uploader after filming the video showed the video to park rangers, who confidently told him that he managed to capture the elusive Bigfoot on camera. Do you think that this TikToker actually filmed videographic evidence of Bigfoot, or was this just something else? Either way, it's quite interesting to watch.
I'm not familiar with the wildlife out there, Yellowstone or wherever he's at, but I feel like if he caught footage of Bigfoot, we wouldn't be watching it on a video on YouTube. We'd be hearing about it all over the news. You know what I mean? He would be widely, he would be viral upon viral for forever. You know what I'm saying? I would have seen this footage way before I came across it here.
When you picture your local grocery store, you probably just think of it as a place to, well, buy some groceries. However, as it turns out, not even simple places such as those are safe from terrifying activity. This YouTube video was published online by a man simply identified as Christopher on July 27, 2008. It shows surveillance camera footage from the deli aisle of a store somewhere in Connecticut. The security camera footage starts off normal as we watch a boring night that suddenly becomes rather eventful quickly. Many objects in the store can be seen getting moved around in an unnatural manner for several seconds before the video cuts off abruptly.
Why do these paranormal beings be so angry, man? When can we come across a nice one? I'm saying this dude, whatever this is slinging chairs around, trying to tear the place up, man. No.
In the description of the post, Christopher also says that the owner of the store saw the condition of the place the following morning and proceeded to call the police. The police report lists it as an unexplained phenomenon, which is surely an understatement. Apparently, the location was also used as a rum running location during Prohibition. To this day, the unexplained phenomenon here has yet to be explained, and it likely never will be.
Now that makes a little bit more sense. You know what I mean? Some people, when they drink, they get a little bit more violent. So you might have some drunk ghosts in there, a little violent jokers.
This horrifying video will be sure to make your heart beat right out of your chest. It shows security camera footage that was filmed inside of this family's home in the middle of the night. All is peaceful and quiet until suddenly a young boy's voice can be heard crying out somewhere in the house. Immediately, the father of the child comes to see what's going on, but there's just one problem.
Good. This family right here is going viral because I just on another video went through a whole list of their videos. You know what I mean? But that's not even what I want to talk about. Did y'all see the little thing that ran across right before he made it to the hallway to turn? Y'all saw that, right? I ain't tripping, am I? Right there.
As it turns out, that was not his child. The voice that you heard crying was actually coming from an alleged paranormal entity. This whole video feels like something you'd see in a horror movie. Of course, we cannot prove that this video is real, but it definitely feels quite authentic, and if it is, then we can only hope and pray that this poor family gets out of that house as soon as possible.
If you ain't seen the other video I put out, look at it, bro. It has a ton of this person's videos and what they're going through in this house. Whew, I don't wish that on nobody, fam. At one point in time, they had maggots coming out of everywhere. No, I ain't like it.
UFO sighting videos usually depict the flying saucer in question as being in the shape of, well, a saucer. However, UFOs are not always that shape, as this next video from Reddit proves. Posted to the UFO subreddit, the footage was filmed by the Reddit user who was riding on an airplane one day in the window seat when he looked out at the sky and saw something rather odd. Take a look.
That looks like a cloud, like moving. Again, Jordan Peele's movie Nope. That's what it makes me think of, a cloud moving. Something moving around a cloud, but in this case, the cloud is moving, it looked like.
That's not a plane, dude.
Now you can see it's not a cloud.
There's no wings, dude.
That definitely appears to be some sort of UFO for sure, but strangely enough, it appears to be in the shape of a Tic Tac, just like the famous Tic Tac UFO caught on video by fighter pilots back in 2004.
Got a point.
A statement from the uploader reads as follows. Quote, was flying over Nevada near Nellis Air Force Base. I noticed this object outside the window. It was a little closer before I started filming and visibly no wings or tail. It seemed to also be a little fat, scientific term, to be a plane. I showed this to multiple airline crew members, including the pilot, and they stated that it was definitely not a plane. To be sure, I filmed planes at roughly the same distance and you could clearly see wings and were much thinner. I tried stabilizing the video as much as I could. I noticed it had a distinct tic-tac shape to it, so I got a little excited." End quote. So, next time you see a weird object in the sky that doesn't appear to be in the shape of a saucer, just remember that it could very well be a UFO. And that was 10 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did,
something's going on in the clouds, man. It's hard to convince me otherwise at this point. You know what I mean? Some government operation, or we've got aliens, and I strongly believe we do. You know what I mean? So are those 3 gentlemen that testified in front of Congress. So don't look at me like I'm crazy. That's all I'm saying. But come on, man. We keep seeing all this footage, bro. Something's got to add up. Something got to add up. Y'all let me know what you thought in the comment section. I'm gone.